personally had chicken on Thanksgiving. Yeah, my mom was too cheap. So today, what is it? It's C-Day, so student council, obviously. I don't think we have any more announcements, so have fun everybody.
So concert season has begun, and on Saturday at 4:30 in this room is the Winter Choral Concert, and the choir will perform, the chamber choir will perform, and the early music ensemble will perform right here in this room. Hope to see you there.
Tomorrow during PATH is when we are going to get together in your group and either be repackaging rice and beans into smaller containers or be making lunches to take to Dorothy's Kitchen. We were going to do it as a community in the quad, but it's supposed to rain and thunderstorm tomorrow, so that's not going to happen. So you will, if you meet in a classroom, chances are you are going to meet with your teacher in the classroom. If you meet in a smaller area, some groups are probably going to move into the student center to do this activity. So number one, please check in with your PATH advisor to see where you are going to be meeting tomorrow during PATH. Number two, please, if you have signed up to bring something to make the lunches, remember to bring it, okay? Because people are depending on us to bring lunches, and so if you do not bring the supplies to make the lunches, they are going to be very disappointed. So please remember to bring whatever supplies you signed up for. If you can't remember, check in with your PATH teacher to see what you signed up to bring. I think Key Club is still looking for coats and blankets, and I think that was all I had to say.
One more reminder on that is if you can make a donation towards the purchase of the rice and beans, we're counting on supplying those things as well. So you can bring that money tomorrow and give it to your PATH teacher and turn that in when you're doing the rebagging and making lunches. You're welcome to offer donations as well. So my announcement is about volunteering at King Elementary School starting in January. Today I'm going to tell you a little bit about an activity that we can do on a regular basis. It's through an organization called Community Partnership for Youth. We go over to King, we'll go over on Tuesdays and Thursdays during the health and fitness period, and you get service hours for doing that, and if you want to count it as a service learning project, you can spend some of the time when we're there, at least 4 times, teaching something that you're interested in to the students. So if you want to help at King, you need to be in a health and fitness that is actually active on Mondays and Fridays. You can't be on a sports team or in the school play. And we will be taking a school van, so I have room for 7 people. We don't get back to school until 4 o'clock. If you're a junior or senior and are able to drive yourself, then you can do that, and we don't have to be limited by the number in that regard. If you want to help with King basketball or teaching science at King, some people who've done that in the past will explain about that hopefully later this week. And if you're interested in this, please put your name on this piece of paper on the service board, which is by room 9. Thanks.
Good morning. 2 quick reminders about this coming Wednesday. First of all, in the morning, it's a late start day, so we hope that you use that extra time to get some extra rest in preparation for a busy week and exams starting next week. The second reminder is that Wednesday afternoon, during the afternoon tutorial, the faculty would like all 8th graders and 9th graders to join some of the faculty, in the theater for a short assembly where we're going to give you an opportunity to ask questions about the coming exams and how to prepare, how to make sure that you're staying healthy. We're also going to share some extra information with you about how to best prepare and how to stay healthy. And if you are new to York in the sophomore or junior class, you are welcome to join us as well. If you are returning this year in the sophomore, junior, or senior class and you'd like to be there to hear those same strategies and recommendations, you're welcome as well. We're going to be inviting some students to speak. I know that Austin Eaton has committed to being there, and he's going to be talking about the benefits of interleaving. So look forward to that on Wednesday afternoon. Thanks.
I've been avoiding horseback riding for the last 4 years at summer camp. I find horses to be huge and terrifying, yet magnificent animals. This all changed when last summer I got signed up for a ride on the last day of activities. I couldn't sleep at all the night before, thinking of the stories I'd heard about this camper getting bucked off and that camper getting kicked. So there I was, wide awake, my mind rushing with thoughts about how I would never be able to control this 1,000-pound animal. We had to wake up at 4 a.m. the next morning to get our horses ready. I groggily got out of bed, not ready to face my impending doom. And when we got to the barns, I stood in the tiny stall, fumbling with all the parts and pieces of the saddle, not having any idea how to use them. Finally, I managed to actually get on the horse, and at first, with every rock back and forth, I held on incredibly tight, afraid of falling. But eventually, I got used to it. We rode in the rain for hours on a treacherously steep trail, and after a long day of successfully keeping my horse under control, we came to a huge open field. At this point I thought, this is it, we had almost gotten through it, and in no time we'd be walking safely back to camp. But our counselors had a different idea and decided to let us gallop our horses. Immediately after hearing the word gallop, I froze up, for this was only my first time on a horse. I held back, thinking of all that could go wrong. One by one, I watched my friends casually gallop their horses, without any trouble or hesitations. Unlike most of my friends, I'm not so comfortable letting go and doing something in the spur of the moment. I think about things too long, and my mind rushes with thoughts. I hated feeling like I wasn't in control. But finally, I came to a point where my mind was clear, and I realized this was going to have to happen eventually. So I closed my eyes and loosened up on the reins. The sudden burst of speed was an instant thrill, and my mind was at ease as I watched the mountains and trees flash before my eyes. And as we came to a stop, I was not panicked or terrified, but smiling with my friends and enjoying the unexplainable rush. After this experience, I realized the importance of not overthinking. When I think too much, I become scared, and I miss out. But when I'm able to let go of it all, I can overcome these little fears. And I believe that sometimes no thoughts can be the best thoughts of all.
One's empty, and the other one has nothing in it. This is a joke that my religious instructor, Lama Tarshan, used to tell. In Buddhism, you have a teacher or instructor that helps you along the path of enlightenment and leads you in your meditation or religious studies. A couple months ago, last September, I was walking down the streets of Berkeley when I was reminded of Lama Tarshan. I saw 2 words spray painted onto the sidewalk: be nicer. I thought, being nice is such a simple thing to do, but it can be very hard sometimes. Lama Tarshan, however, had perfected the art of being nice. He was almost always nice, and I remember he always made a point to greet everyone, which is a simple thing, but can go a long way in brightening up someone's day. About 1.5 years ago, Lama Tarshan passed away. His death hit all of his students very hard, but at first I didn't really feel anything. I didn't really feel like he was gone. Not until about 3 months later when his death hit me. I remember feeling lost and sad, but also angry, like he had abandoned me, and I wouldn't be able to reach enlightenment by myself. Once my anger had subsided, I realized that he wouldn't have wanted me to act that way. 3 important parts of Buddhism: thinking good things, saying good things, and doing good things. And I realized that he would want me to continue to act this way after his death. I realized I need to try my best to do as the graffiti had said, and be nicer.
So we're still collecting donations, like Ms. Wilson said, for Dorothy's Kitchen. So you can put your blankets or jackets in a bin, which is just outside the main office. And I'll be collecting them until Friday, and then we'll take them over.
Girls soccer has a scrimmage today, so get out of class at 2:30. It's against Notre Dame on the field at 3:30, so you should all come.
And all the girls meet us by the flagpole real quick after break.
Auditions for the winter play Dancing at Lunasa is today from 2:50 to 4, so make sure you tell your health and fitness teachers for permission to get out of class. Oh, and auditions for tomorrow is from 3:30 to 5.
Also, yearbook deadlines are coming up on
December 10th.
December 10th. If you have any questions about what you should be doing, or if you're done with your current assignment and you need a new one, just let one of us know. Thanks.
Alright, so shout out to the cross country team. They placed 19th out of 24th in the state. Something good. And go to class, don't forget your